Hi, this instructional video is a continuation on percents. And this one, oh, you want to know this one. It's about finding the sale price. Let's get to it. $30 jeans. $30 jeans. Alright. $30 jeans and it's 25% off. Here's one way to do it. We could actually determine the discount amount. And so to do that, we're going to go take that 25% and make into a decimal. So take a decimal point here and go to the left 2 spaces. So it's going to be 0.25. And we're going to take that decimal number and multiply to the original amount of the jean. So times 0.25. And when we do that, this one's going to be 15 with a 0. And then it's going to be 6 with a 0. And when we add it, we get 750. But there were 2 decimal places, so 1, 2. So discount amount is $7.50. That's the discount you get. Woohoo! So what do you do with the discount amount? Well, you take that original amount, 30, and you're going to take out $7.50. Now to make this work, of course, you have to line up the decimal numbers. So let's put a decimal in zeros. And when you subtract the discount amount, you get 0. That's a 5. Then that becomes a 9, and that becomes a 2. The numbers all reduce. 9 minus 7 is going to be 2. So the new amount is going to be $22.50. After you pay the sales tax, I get a feeling it's going to go right back to where it was. Not quite. So here you go. Okay? How about this one then? Alright. The original amount is $13 on this book. Must be one of those popular books that my students are reading. Now it says here 1/4 off. Now on the previous instructional videos, you learned how to change a fraction into decimals. In this case, I always tell the students, top number goes inside. What does that mean? The 1 becomes the dividend and the bottom number becomes a divisor. So 4 goes into 1? No. So put a 0 and a decimal on top. 4 goes into 10? 2 times without going over. What remains is 2. Bring down the 0. 4 goes into 20? 5 times. So in fact, 0.25, we'll keep that, but that's actually 25%. So 1/4 off is 25% off. Now here's the tricky part. What if I do it without finding the discount amount? Since we're taking 25% off, that means we are only paying 75% of the original. Isn't it? We're only paying 75% since we're taking out 25%. So we don't have to determine the discount and subtract it, which is a 2-step. We could just simply go $13 times, and we're only going to pay 75%, so multiply by 0.75. And that'll give us the actual amount. I know it's a bigger number, but once you get used to it, it'll get easier. So 5 times 3 is 15, carry the 1. 5 times 1 is 5 plus the 1 is 6. 3 times 7 is 21, carry the 2 this time. 7 times 1 is 7 plus that 2 is 9. So when you add it down, we get 5, 7, and then 9. 2 decimal places. Check this out. The original price was $13. Now we are paying only $9.75. You may want to think about doing it both ways. Sometimes it is easier to find the discount amount, or sometimes you have to find the discount amount because the test questions might ask you for it. But sometimes if they ask you what's the sale price, well, just multiply the portion that you are paying and then you get the amount. How about this one? $260 for a laptop. On top of that, you get 15% discount. I don't know if I want that laptop, but it doesn't matter. Here we go. So we're taking 15% off. That means we are paying 85% of the original. So 260 times 0.85. You see how I went right from 15 minus 100% is 85? Out of the 100%, we're taking out 15, so we're only paying 85%, and that's where that's going. So, here we go. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 6 is 30. Carry the 3. 5 times 2 is 10, plus a 3 is 13. 8 times 0 is 0. 6 times 8 is 48. I hope you know your times tables. And 2 times 8 is 16, plus the 4 is 20. Add down all the numbers, we get 0, 0, 1, carried over the 1, so it becomes 2 and 2. 2 decimal places. The new amount is $221. Of course, before sales tax. There you go.